Presidential candidate Michael Bennet, also known as the Surfer Bro, is somehow still running for president. I don't know how he's still running for president. I'm not even sure he's hit 1% in the polls. And Katie Tur here asked him what really is a decent question about healthcare on MSNBC, and he didn't have a good answer.
What you're talking about right now, it seems like you're saying that the democracy that we are currently living in, it doesn't work. It's broken, which calls for foundational change. But you're not a foundational change candidate. Why are you not a candidate calling for Medicare for all, like some of the other candidates? Why are you not a candidate coming out there and saying we need to fix Washington, and in order to fix it, we've got to change it from the ground up? Why are you still so in the moderate wing?
No, I do believe that. I actually believe I'm more of a foundational candidate than the ones that are offering Medicare for all, because I know that's just an empty promise. It's just an empty promise.
Why can't Canada have it? Why can the UK have it? Why can't we have it?
Well, it is different from what we have, from what Bernie Sanders' bill is to begin with. But there's an answer for that, which is we already have an existing healthcare system. And we can decide that we're going to spend the next 10 years fighting a losing battle for Medicare for all, or we can fight to restore economic opportunity for people. We can fight on the climate front.
We can fight to provide opportunity to people. Got any deets, bro? Hit me with some deets, dog. You know, bro, I just want to give people, like, economic opportunity and stuff and whatnot. You feel me? Okay, but how? How are you going to do that? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? That answer was so nonsensical. I like how he said, she's like, why can't we have a, universal healthcare system? Every other country, developed country has it. Why can't we have it? He's like, we already have a healthcare system. And? We already have a healthcare system. What does that mean? So that means what? We can't try to change it? I mean, the whole debate is, how are we going to change it? And his response is, we already have a healthcare system. And then what? Yeah, we have a healthcare system, and it's not a good one, so let's fix it. Yeah, but we already have a healthcare system. Oh, my God. And then he also says, like, well, why can't we have it? Well, it is different from Bernie's bill. It meaning other developed countries' healthcare systems. Not really. His is very similar to other developed countries. If anything, his just goes a little bit of a step further. Like if you take Canada, for example, they don't have the dental coverage. Bernie's covers dental and mental health as well. So, but no, it's super similar. It's super similar. So it is different from Bernie's bill. No, it's not really. Only by a little bit. And then, oh, goodness. He seriously argued, well, I think I'm more of a foundational change candidate than the lefties in the race. Anytime one of these people is like, we could spend 10 years fighting for it and not getting it, you should ask him why. Why is that? And the answer is because guys like you are saying, no, we can't have good things. So, like, the defeatism drives me crazy. Like, we can't do... There's this great tweet from Internet Hippo. It's like, just came back from the centrist rally. Really touching stuff. We all held hands and said, better things aren't possible. That's exactly what this is. He's, we could fight for it, not get it. Why can't you get it? Because of you! If you say we can get it, and if we can convince all the other Democrats to say, well, yeah, why can't we? Then we get it! But the reality is, for a lot of these guys... I don't know if it's the case for Michael Bennet, because to be fair, I haven't looked at his open secrets page or anything. Although you guys could do it and you'll probably find some stuff. But it's the corruption, which is why a lot of these people are like, we can't do it. Because they might be taking money from Big Pharma. They might be taking money from for-profit health insurance companies. And they've either been gaslit into saying, like, that's not possible. Or they're just like, yeah, I know how this works. I know who butters my bread. And I'm not going to do it because I don't want to have a negative impact on them, on those private companies and on their profits. But no, we're going to do it. And we're going to force our politicians to do it because the American people want it. The polls show that. We know it works. It's just a matter of fighting back the corruption and the influence of money in politics, and it's just a matter of dragging terrible politicians like Michael Bennet to the position where they should be. So that's the takeaway from this, is he had no answer. He imploded on, and great question there from Katie Tur, like, why can't we? Why can't we? The other developed countries have it, why can't we? Because we already have a healthcare system, bro. Rad. Totally tubular, bro. Totally tubular, bro. That doesn't mean what you think it means. Not tubular, the argument. Like, we already have a healthcare system, so, like, we can't change it. Of course we can. You just change it. That's what you do. We had a healthcare system, then we implemented Obamacare. That changed it. Didn't change it enough, but it changed it a little bit. So, yes, of course we can move towards a Medicare for all system. You're not a foundational change candidate, dude. You're a status quo candidate, which is why I'm not even sure you've hit 1% in the polls.